Hello and welcome to episode 20 of the Fooly Cooley 2 Premier Countdown Pillows Discography Podcast Deluxe, Extra Deluxe Hospitality, Reloaded, and Knuckles, a la mode, Super Alpha 2, Electric Boogaloo, A Tale of Memories with Trail Mix, featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series in Technicolor, but also grayscale in a baby carriage, rodeo style, filled to the brim with spiders, now with better sound, at night and 6 milligrams of nicotine, monitored 24/7 by the police, featuring Ludacris, who is made with all natural ingredients, locally harvested, partially hydrogenated in a lab in Russia. We're almost to the end here, folks.
I can see the light.
You can see the light that is listening to any other music. Just kidding, everyone. I still have a great attitude.
I don't know. You just kind of throw us in a room and say, hey, we're listening to all these 21 albums right now for the day.
That is what happened.
Yeah, so, just
Yep.
grinding it out there. Don't know how I listened to the music in my car when we were in this room this whole time.
Well,
in your car at work.
That was Nico. That was Nico saying, "Hey, we need to take a breather.
Right.
But let's keep listening to Pillows."
Yeah, drive to work. Listen to the Pillows.
Me and Nico just hung out in George's car.
It's true.
yeah.
And waited for him. to
We've
go.
been in George's car this whole time.
That's the room, is
That's
my
the
car.
room. Yeah. Yep. All right, but actually though, today we're talking about Stroll and Roll.
Stroll and roll.
Stroll and Roll. The 20th album.
Yeah.
This is their This is the Pillows'
20.
20th studio album. Came out in 2016. After Moondust, I was so moondusted that I couldn't go back.
I didn't
and
know you got
completely
wet.
forgot. I just completely forgot that. The Pillows existed for a little while, and I never knew this album came out. So this is the first true album that came out after me knowing about the Pillows and me not having listened to it before this podcast.
Some real hot takes are going to be.
I mean, hot takes, kinda, maybe.
Some relatively warm takes.
The takes will be of a suitable temperature.
Room temperature. Yeah.
They'll be of a suitable temperature. Okay. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna go with it.
So, debris.
Detritus. Detritus.
Debris.
Track 1,
Debris.
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 It was a pretty good opener. It had like a good riff. It
same.
goes. It doesn't really go anywhere, but
Yeah.
I like where it starts. So I'm just like, yeah, okay. I'm not like repulsed.
Solid album opener.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's
yes,
what I thought too.
I can
Just playing it safe. They weren't really,
Yeah, right. They played it safe, but they're still like, see, we're not just Moondust people. You know what I mean?
We're not. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good opener. I don't know if I could go back to it a bunch. I don't know if I
Right.
would re-listen to it, but I guess I could say the same for a lot of but not too bad of a thing.
Yeah.
All right, not much more to say there. What about One Flew Under the Cuckoo's Nest?
So, this is going back to, I want to say Moondusted, or the one that had Alice in the title track.
Oh, Tokai no Alice, yeah.
Yeah, where it's just kind
I
of
don't
going
remember.
back to, like, this one is just like, no, we're definitely mentioning this literary piece of work.
Yeah.
So you have that just expectation with the listeners where it's just like, oh, they're referencing this book, and One Flew, I'm expecting some really wackadoo shit.
Yeah.
And
It wasn't very wackadoo.
It wasn't
No.
really wackadoo.
Also, the lyrics have nothing to do, like...
It's just this. It's just one of those Pillows ballads.
Yeah.
But this time I think they pushed the nostalgia all the way up, which was fine. And then they just kind of made the Pillows ballad a little more alternative.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay. I mean, like, I get where you're going. Like, I understand. But I think Under the Cuckoo's Nest is probably a proto to what's to come, like, after this, like, the next album forward. But
I also have to say, though, the last song and this one in this album, I think that the singer was really killing it. I think it was another time where he was, like, really giving it all, his all in his performances. So even if the songs weren't necessarily, like, super high on my list in terms of, like, overall Pillows vocal performances, I think that he did really well. And there's, like, a fair amount of those. I feel like it's kind of rare that he lines his vocal performance up, like a really good vocal performance, like exceptional one up with an exceptional song.
Right.
I feel like he just like
it's either
cranks his vocal cords when he
Yeah.
knows it's a medium song, and he's just gotta bring it.
Push it, yeah.
Power through.
Okay. What about I Riot? I thought it was kind of cool.
All right, you know, so happy-go-lucky, and then you just hear the signs in the background. I can see them doing their juxtaposition.
Yep.
They can't fool me.
No, they can't. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I dug this one. I liked the hook, and I liked the siren, and then by like verse 2, the hook was a little grating for me. So I dug it, but it kind of
Wore
me down, and I hated it. But then there was the bass kicking in and the feedback noises, which was a little better. But overall, this song kind of like, I was like really here for it, and then it like overstayed its welcome really fast on me.
Yeah. I know what you mean by that, but what I liked about it was I think that the hook was a little weird because they attempted to do the English line rhymes with Japanese line, and I liked it, but I definitely see how that could probably...
Yeah.
I also, while I was listening to this, I imagined an alternate universe in which Sonic soundtracks starting at Sonic Adventure 1...
Wait. Are we talking about I Riot still?
I Riot, yeah. In which Sonic soundtracks starting at, Sonic Adventure 2, etc., are based on this song. Like, this is the...
Whoa.
This is the song from which...
So I don't mean to jump ahead, but that was literally my same thought pattern for rock and roll. It was literally just like, this seems like a lost track from Sonic Riders.
Oh, Sonic Riders.
Sonic Riders.
Alright, we won't get into how Sonic Riders is a legitimately good game, and if you don't think so, you're wrong. But I will mention that.
Case and point.
Yeah, case and point. The song in Sonic Riders is awful, but we don't need to talk about that. Anyway, Rock and Roll Till Tayo, I like that song too. It was just like, I liked the... Oh god. Sorry, I just completely scrolled incorrectly. Anyway, I just really like the riff, and the riff. Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Jesus Christ!
I liked the main riff of the song, and I really liked the lyricism. I like how it was super cloying, but in a good way.
Yeah, I could I like this one. It didn't overstay its welcome the way the last track did for me.
Mm-hmm.
This one gave me hints of surfer rock in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Riders.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
And I overall enjoyed this one. It gets kind of repetitive, but it's a shorter song. It doesn't drag itself out as much, so I was here for it.
Yeah.
Subtropical Fantasy.
Tropical Freeze.
Oh, Subtropical Fantasy. When it first started, I was like, "Oh God, what is this?" But because of how short it was, I thought it was really good, and I liked the rhyme scheme, so I never felt like I wanted to skip.
Right.
But it felt like it was teetering on the edge of a skip. Mm-hmm. I've never skipped a song on the podcast, or for the podcast at least, but in a regular viewing, I was like, would I skip here? Maybe, but honestly, it kept me through, and I was like, you know what, this is cool. It sounds awesome.
Yeah, it was definitely a good tempo switch in the album.
Yeah.
For the track listing, but I was just getting some weird country vibes again. I think with just the slide riff.
This song is Pillows by way of Jimmy Buffett.
Oh.
You can't see the face I'm making. You can't see the face I'm making, but I'm making a face that's just like, oh God, you're hitting me with this info, and I need to process it because it's not even wrong.
Right. Now that's saying I didn't hate this one. I definitely spaced a little bit during it, but overall I was like, yeah, that's okay. Which is also
I mean, you were just wasting away in Margaritaville, George.
Right.
Oh my God. Fucking that one video that guy put out that's about Jimmy Buffett coming to you on the day of your 50th birthday to make you forget all about your dreams and ambitions in life and just become a fucking retiree who goes to Jimmy Buffett concerts and drinks by the pool.
Please
no.
Yeah, Jimmy Buffett is the leading cause of senior apathy in America.
Senior apathy. We need more senior apathy. We need less seniors who want to change things for the better for them. Just kidding. Elliot no Higeki. That was a huge meh for me. It was fine. I didn't mind it. I just thought the singing was just arranged weirdly and the lyrics were arranged weirdly. I just kind of wish I had an instrumental.
Yeah,
I can see that. Yeah, no, I thought it was a pretty solid track, and I mean, again, they're kind of bouncing back and forth between tempos, which isn't a bad thing. But if you're kind of doing it slow then fast, it kind of makes things predictable and kind of wears on the listener. So,
I thought that the solo at certain points had the same tone as I only know the song because it was in Guitar Hero 3, Cliffs of Dover.
Cliffs of Dover.
Yeah,
yes.
I think that the solo in this one has sections where it sounds a little bit...
Eric Johnson?
Yeah, I think so. Bringing back that. Now, podcast listeners, remember all the songs you only know because of Guitar Hero and Rock Band.
Yeah, the entire list. Everyone has one.
Yeah, I thought, just with some of the lyrics that are alienation and hedgehog dilemma in this one, and the fact that it had Elliot, for some reason I thought of EGS.
Oh god. Wow, you just brought me back.
Yeah, so
well, Hedgehog and Dilemma is a track off Genesis.
Yeah,
it's a thing.
It's a whole thing.
But yeah, so that's all I have on that one.
Good stuff. Blagodernost.
So this is where I was just getting real irked about the whole back and forth tempo thing, because it's just a coin flipped dynamic going on with this album.
But you love coin flips.
I love listen.
You love hype deciding coin flips.
Exactly, over very just very subpar events, like choosing a magazine cover.
Oh my god. I looked up what Blagodernost means, and it means. It's in oh fuck, I forgot what language it's in. Haha. If you type it in, it tells you exactly what language it's in on Google, so you find that out. But what it is, it means acting in the interest of good, ethical. I don't want to say it's in Scandinavian.
Then why'd you say it?
Because it felt right.
Okay.
It was definitely...
Well, someone will call you out.
It was definitely a European country, which does not narrow it down.
Blast him in the comments. Yeah, just go to town.
Rail.
Yep. So, this one was okay, it's just like any Pillows slow jam. That was fine. But I appreciated the solo. I was like, okay, the solo's dank. I was ready for it. When it started happening, I was like, okay, I can't knock this. If this is the type of song, when you put this on, if this is the type of song you immediately like from the Pillows, then you won't go wrong with this song. But for me, those songs have to be really good to get me there. So this one was fine.
I was bored. I definitely got bored with this one. I thought this was a waste of a name. I didn't know what the name meant, but I knew that it was fucking kick ass. Like Odernost. I thought it was fucking great, and I was like, wow, what a lame ass track to have this type of name on.
Put too much hype on the name of the track.
It's like finding out that person whose name is Benalcazar is actually just a wee girl in orchestra.
What? Is that real?
Yeah, that's real. There were those lists of, those honor school lists, that the honor roll lists they would do in school. So in high school, she actually had a full name. She had a first and middle name first. But because they took up enough space, it meant that the word Benalcazar was on its own line. So there was this mythos built up where they were like, who the fuck is Benalcazar?
Who is Benalcazar?
So...
Whoa. Searching for Benalcazar.
Yeah, and then she was just a wee petite thing that played the violin.
That's really great. What about radio telegraphy? Telegraphy.
I got a throwback with this track, something that just sounded like it would be on Please Mr. Lost Man.
Yeah. Yeah,
right?
It definitely felt like a more classic feel. But with that name, I kind of expected it to be more out on the airwaves type of thing, like Energia from Trial. I thought it was going to be more like that. It was fine though. It just it's just
it was
good.
Groovy.
It was a groovy song.
That's what I specifically feel about it, is that it was groovy.
It was very to the point. It felt like if this song were a hip-hop song, it would be on the soundtrack for Jet Set Radio. Because it was just about, rocking the boat with my music. So, that type of thing. Oh, it made that sound again. That's okay. Anyway, yeah, it's like an okay one. Again, like it's okay. The whole thing with this album is that they definitely, I feel like a broken record. They changed their sound a little bit, and it kind of works.
It kind of works.
It kind of works. Yeah. It's an improvement from Moondust, but if you look at Moondust, if you look at Moondust as like a sort of side thing and look at it from Trial to Stroll and Roll, I kind of see the progression a little bit more. Mm-hmm. Moondust was just sort of like they're trying something really different and maybe trying to break out into like a different type of scene.
Right.
But it's good. It's like a return to form in a way, but I think we're gonna see a new bigger return to form later. But yeah, what about title song Stroll and Roll?
The guitar was living up to the title. There is a roll to this track. But I don't know, just the drums kind of felt flat for the song.
I agreed. I thought this track was missing something, so after I listened to it, I actually paused the album for a moment and listened to it live, and it was so much fucking better.
Yeah, so someone messed up on the mixing. They
absolutely ruin every live show they're at. They just destroy it,
right.
And it's great. Like, they ace it, and that's why I like them. Definitely makes the song better for me, but...
Mm-hmm. I overall like this one. I didn't even look up a thing with it. I like the call and response. I also liked the solo on this one and kind of had I was having a good time with this one. And I don't know what it was about it, but this sounded like a drinking song to me. Like, this just sounded like a thing to be played and sung along with while fairly boisterously drinking.
On a pub crawl, and you're walking and drinking and rolling, rocking, and driving, right?
And strolling.
No driving.
But it's rolling. The wheels are rolling.
Yeah. You're rolling because you're you like to skateboard.
Behind the wheel.
Name's Brian.
I like to skateboard.
Oh God.
Throwing some Derek comedy at you, kids.
Derek comedy. Do kids do not know what Derek comedy is?
Yeah, exactly. Go find your history.
Did that punch you in your gut?
God damn it, now you're making me think of Blowjob Girl. Okay, anyway. Alright.
Dry.
Yeah, Stroll and Roll. What do you think of Stroll and Roll? Oh, you already said it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's hilarious. Losing my place. Locomotion, more.
I know it's cold in George's car, Nico, but we're just gonna have
losing my mind. Losing my mind. I didn't even bring my portable DVD player. It's great. This is definitely the Pillows tradition now. We're going to end the song. We're going to end the album on an extremely fast-paced track that makes people think that we're still the same band.
Yep.
And we are, but mostly it's for that last track.
Exactly. We're just saving it till the end.
Yeah, exactly. We're saving it. We're going to save the most Pillows thing for the end, and it's going to be short, and people are going to like it, and they'll remember it because it's going to be the last thing we play at the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just edging.
They're literally edging. Yes. No, that's literally what they do. They play songs that they want to make. And then they give you and then all the way at the end, they give you one song that you want them to make.
All right.
It's true.
Musical edging.
Yeah.
Musical... God, I'm sorry for the squeaky-ass chair, everyone. Maybe I can edit it out, but probably not.
Yeah, so I overall really enjoyed this one. I like the solo a lot. Yeah, I was here for this one. Definitely here for this one.
Absolutely. It was it's just good. It's some good shit, and I'm glad that the only Pillows album I hadn't heard up till this point ended up being like a good one, and it wasn't just like a rediscovery of something I didn't like or anything like that. So it was good. I overall put it up there. It's like, I don't know what the whole worst to best is yet, but we will eventually. What do you think? Top 2, bottom 2, anything?
I only got a top 2 and a bottom 1.
Okay.
So the top 2 were Locomotion.
Yep.
And Elliot, actually.
Okay. Good stuff.
Mm-hmm. So I only have one top, and I'd have to give it to Locomotion more. I really enjoyed it.
All right, I had Locomotion more and Stroll and Roll. Always good stuff. So okay. And I only had one that was on the bottom, but I don't even consider it like that. It was Radio Telegraphy, but only because it's only okay, and it still fits the I think it still fits the album itself. The album was really cohesive, and that's what I really, really liked about it.
Right.
So I only knock it just because I didn't personally enjoy that one, but it fits the whole album, so.
Yeah, mine was a Black Gurnos, so.
Mine as well. It was boring and it wasted a name, so,
you
know.
It did waste that cool name, but yeah.
It was just, I was just like, it was the only one where I was like, I am bored. And I was like on pretty high alert listening to this one because my car was in my work, my other work, different from the other time we were in my car at work. So the room was my car inside my other place of work.
Yeah.
And I was listening to it there. So I was like pretty like dialed in. But this one was really like, do.
You dialed H for Hero?
No.
No? Oh, okay. Well, that's already it for Stroll and Roll.
Yeah.
So okay. We'll see you guys tomorrow, and then the next day, but only just the next day because that'll be the last episode, and then Fully Progressive will be out. Whoa.
It's hitting you.
It's hitting. It's careening down from the sky. All right. Take care, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Goodbye.